Hello, hello. Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
Morning, morning.
Good morning.
How are you? How are you?
Good. I have a question, teacher.
Tell me.
When is no class? When is we not have class?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh,
Tomorrow,
perfect.
no classes.
Okay.
But then Friday, yes, we have normal classes.
Only tomorrow.
Only
That's
tomorrow.
all right. Perfect.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Okay, you're
Good
welcome. Good
morning,
morning.
guys.
How are you?
Good morning.
Fine, fine.
Fine. Thank you. And you?
Okay, I'm sorry. I was having problems with my microphone. I am doing really good. Thank you for asking. Let me see. So thank you so much for joining the class. How are you? How is the rain? It just started raining again here.
A
How
lot
is
of
the,
rain.
a lot of
A lot
rain?
of rain. In Antiguo Cuscatlán is a lot of rain.
A lot of rain. Yes, I know, I know. It's very cold, right?
It's delicious.
Yeah, that's the good part. I like the cold, but I honestly don't
Yeah.
like the rain. Like I
And
would be happy with cold weather, but no rain,
yeah,
Totally
me too.
agree with you,
Me too.
teacher. I love
right?
cold, but no. Totally
Yeah.
agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't like rain, but I love cold.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, me too.
It's nice reading sleeping, but no,
For sleeping.
say for sleeping.
Yeah, exactly. For sleeping, at least this few days, it has been really nice for
Yeah.
sleeping, no heat, right? That's really good. But
Yeah.
yes, if you need to go out, it's very uncomfortable with the rain. There's a lot of traffic sometimes, accidents. So you have to be very careful.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining the class. Please keep your cameras turned on. Remember that. I feel like we're missing a lot of people, right? I wonder, con solo que no se hayan equivocado, pensaron que no había class today. Let's see. I'm going to send a message. Morning, class. Good morning. Wait, good morning, class. We are waiting for you. Please join now. Okay. Okay, okay. Thank you so much for joining the class. Very good. So, let's begin. Okay, let's begin with the class. Today we have a lot of practice, all right, just like yesterday. And let's see. Yesterday, when we finished the class, I asked you a question. Do you remember what was the question that I asked yesterday?
What is your daily routine?
Yes. What is your daily routine? And of course, we have to use simple present. And I asked you to use some frequency adverbs. Did you practice that question?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, and Jan's is like more or less.
I took too
Okay,
much time yesterday
okay. So
because
uh-huh.
yesterday was my birthday and my parents are there visit from California.
Oh, they went to visit you?
Yes.
Okay, happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Okay, well, we're gonna practice. We're gonna try to answer that question. What is your daily routine? Remember to use frequency adverbs, okay? By the way, please turn on your cameras. I see a lot of people with cameras turned off. So please help me with that. So let's see. Do we have any volunteers who wants to tell me their routine? Any
Me, teacher.
volunteers? Okay, tell me, what is your daily routine? Laura?
Yes.
Okay, what is your daily routine?
Okay. I always wake up at 5:30 and take a shower. And then I drive my car because I take my son to his work. Usually I fill my dog at 6 a.m. I seldom have breakfast. Normally I work on advertising projects for around 4 hours. I often read emails, messages of WhatsApp. I sometimes go to bed at midnight.
Okay, very good. That is a good, let's get an applause for Laura. Good job. That is a good routine. Okay. Very good. Let's see. I wanted to say, all right. Very good job. You did a good job with that. Let's
Thank
go
you.
with Dora, Alicia.
Okay. My daily routine is always I wake up at 5 a.m. Wash my face and wash my hand and go to the kitchen and prepare breakfast for my family. After that, I do aerobics 20 or 30 minutes. And
Remember to use frequency adverbs.
sorry.
Remember to use the frequency adverbs.
Okay. Usually after that, I take a shower and after that I have my English class from 10 a.m. to 11:30. Sometimes I sometimes I go to pick up to my granddaughter to school to bring her my house. And let me see another. I forgot that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And occasionally we're going to take a lunch out and normally I hop at home to my son come and pick up the child. After that, I cook my dinner, and every day I go to sleep at 10 p.m.
Okay, very good. Let's give an applause for Dora. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay, good routine, Dora. Now, two things. Number one, remember, this is for Dora and for everybody. Remember that the frequency adverbs have a very specific position in the sentence, and that
Okay.
position is what? What is the position of the frequency adverbs?
First. It's first.
No, it's not first.
Okay.
What is,
Frequency.
After,
I'm sorry, Roxana?
I always.
before the verb, exception, verb to be.
Okay, so it's
Okay.
before the verb, all right? Before the verb, with the
Okay.
exception of the verb to be, yes, but before the verb. So I always wake up, for example, I occasionally go to this place. I normally do exercise. So the adverb goes before the verb, okay?
Okay. Okay.
All right, so remember that.
Thank you
And
so
then
much.
the second part, Dora, this
Yes.
I didn't understand one sentence that you said about, you said something about the child and go to pick up the children, something like that. You said I go back.
I want to say, and I'm not sure how can I say. Quiero, espero que mi hijo venga por la niña y después de eso yo hago la cena.
Okay. So, ¿usted espera que su hijo llegue a recoger?
Recoger a la bebé y yo después de eso hago la cena.
Okay, okay, so yeah. So you could say something like, oh, I wait for my son
I wait
to
for.
come. Let's see, I'm gonna put it in text.
Thank you, thank you.
So I wait for my son to come and pick up the girl, and then I prepare dinner, or I make dinner. So I wait for my son to come and pick up the girl, and then I prepare dinner.
Okay,
right.
thank you, teacher.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah,
A little complicated, that sentence, but yes.
I know.
All right. Thank you, Dora. Okay, let's
Thank you,
go with
teacher.
another volunteer. What is your daily routine? Yes, Jancy.
Sorry. For my daily routine, I always wake up to 5 a.m. and then I take a shower. Then I wake up my oldest son, and prepare everything, your clothes and food, breakfast for him. And always we dry o draw. ¿Cómo lo podría decir? ¿En presente?
Draw?
Dry.
Drive.
Manejo.
Drive.
Okay. Always dry for the, ¿cómo se dice dejarlo? Ir a dejarlo a su escuela, a su middle school.
How can we say that, guys?
Drop them.
It could be drop them, or it could be simply take them.
Oh, take them. Okay. Every day in the morning.
Mhm.
And then I come back to home and make a breakfast for another two kids.
Mhm.
At 8 a.m. Take them elementary school.
Mhm.
And then I drive to home and I do my laundry and clean the house and clean my dog And when it's at 11 here, I take my class to 11 to 12:30 p.m. for me, right here. And then I prepare the lunch for the kids. At 3:45, I draw and pick it up then at school for the 3. And then come back to house, make eat together. And 4:30 or 5, I help them to do the homework or read or something to the school. And at 6:30, I make a dinner. We eat together. And 8:30 p.m. maximum, always, all night, Monday to Friday, go to sleep. And that's
Okay.
it.
All right. Very good. Let's give an applause for Jancy. Okay, give an applause, guys. Come on. Okay. So thank you, Jancy, for your example. Now, remember again, the frequency adverbs, don't forget, guys, frequency adverbs, the position is before the verb, right? So I always go to sleep at 8:30 p.m. I always pick up my children from school, right? I normally do exercise, whatever. Okay, so don't forget the position. And something else, and this is for everybody because this is a very common thing. Remember that in English, we always have to include the subject of the sentence, okay? Esa es una de las diferencias between Spanish and English. In Spanish, we have something that we call un sujeto tácito, le llamamos in Spanish, in which la mayoría del tiempo no necesito mencionar el sujeto, siempre y cuando se entienda de quién estoy hablando, right? So, for example, in Spanish, si tú me dices, ¿cuál es tu rutina? Normally, lo que decimos es, bueno, me levanto y luego me baño, como, cocino, tengo mi clase, y en ningún momento I say yo, ¿ok? Porque con la pura conjugación del verbo se entiende que estoy hablando en primera persona del singular, right? In Spanish. Now in English, we have to say the subject, okay? So, I wake up and I take a shower and I brush my teeth. So we always have to say the subject, okay? Siempre en una nueva oración, we use the subject again, aunque ya lo habíamos dicho before. Is it clear? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher. It's clear.
And something else for Jancy. Let's see. What is the preposition, guys, that we use for a time? For example, I wake up
At
at, let's say, for example, 7 a.m. At 7 a.m. Okay. What are the prepositions that we use to talk about a period of time when an action starts and an action finishes? For example,
to.
the English class is from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Okay, so esas son las prepositions that we're going to use for time. At, when you talk about a very specific time. So at 7 a.m., at 3 p.m., at 5 p.m. And then if we talk about the period of time, so it is from and to. From 10 to 11:30, from 6 to 9, from etc. Right? Okay.
It's like a day, right? From Monday to Friday.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be specifically just you know, with hours. It can be with days from Monday to Friday, It can be with months from
Okay.
January to March, right? So
Okay.
every time we have a period of time, we use from and to.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. The last person, one more volunteer. Tell me, what is your daily routine? Anyone?
Me, teacher.
Okay, go ahead, Marlene.
My daily routine is I always get out at 3:30 a.m. and send my children to work and in school. I usually clean the kitchen and then make lunch. And for me, it is normally to take English class at the I don't know, they say usualmente.
Usually?
Usually, no, the English class at the, no, al mismo tiempo.
At the same time?
At the same time. Thank you, teacher.
Mm-hmm.
We have lunch at 1 p.m. And then in the afternoon, I make a platform. That's it.
And that's it. Okay, very good, very good. Thank you, Marlene. Let's get an applause for Marlene. All right, thank you. Good. So one more time, I think, guys, that we need to practice a little bit more, everybody, with the frequency adverbs, because I feel like you're doing a pretty good job using the sentences in simple present, but at the moment of using a frequency adverb, some of you are getting a little confused, okay? So we need to practice that a little more. Remember, right? Frequency adverbs, we will use them before the verb. So, for example, right? I always wake up at 7 a.m., right? And well, after that, I always take a shower. Then sometimes I have breakfast immediately after my shower, right? And sometimes I prefer to have breakfast a little later after my first class, right? So I always have a class at 8 a.m. in the morning, you know, in my case, right? And then generally, I generally eat after that class, right? And then after my second class, I usually prepare something for lunch, right? And then I eat. I often go to the gym in the afternoon, right? And I always go to the gym for 2 hours. After that, I come back home. And I sometimes just rest for a little while. I, you know, usually watch some TV series or movies, etc. Okay, so always using those frequency adverbs before the verb. Is it clear?
Yes.
For me, it's clear.
So yes, we need a little more practice. We need a little more practice. Okay. So let me see. Now that we're talking about practicing, we actually have some exercises that we're going to check together. Let me see. We're gonna do some exercises together so we can check this topic. Just give me one moment here. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so now you can see my screen. Okay, so in this exercise, we're going to practice the adverbs of frequency. These check marks represent the frequency of this action, okay? So for example, this is every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every day. So the sentence is, I, blank space,
Always.
have cereals for breakfast. The answer is?
Always.
Always.
Correct. Good job. I always have cereals for breakfast. Let's check the next one. I'm going to select some volunteers so they can give me the sentence. Let's go with Gabriela. Can you help me with this one?
Usually.
Okay, but can you read the complete sentence?
Sometimes. John played tennis.
John
Play
usually.
tennis.
Okay, but
John
I need you to read the complete sentence with the answer.
Usually.
Okay, but I want you to read the complete sentence with the
John
answer.
usually plays tennis.
Okay, John usually plays tennis. Correct. Good job. Okay, next, Hilda.
My brother never goes skiing.
Okay, never goes skiing. Good job. The next one, please, Roxana.
My father often ride a bike.
These are the four options. Roxana?
Occasionally.
Roxana,
Oh,
these are the four
right.
options.
Mhm. Sometime.
Okay, can you read the complete sentence?
My father sometimes ride a bike.
Okay, rides.
Right.
Repeat, rides
Rides
a bike.
a bike.
Correct. My father sometimes rides a bike. Okay, next, Gerson Antonio.
Okay. I usually use my computer.
I usually use my computer. Good job. Ileana, the next one.
Lisa always listens to music.
All right, Lisa always listens to music. Good job. Okay. Luis Fernando.
Okay. My mother never goes swimming.
My mother never goes swimming. Good job. Okay. Let's see, guys, remember to keep your cameras on, okay? Ruth.
My girlfriend sometimes wears a hat.
Sometimes wears a hat. Good job. Marlene, number 9.
He, he, I'm sorry. He always walks his dog.
Okay, he always walks his dog. Correct. Dora Alicia, number 10.
Number 10. I never drink alcohol.
I never drink alcohol. Good job. Okay, number 11, Laura.
We usually eat pasta.
Okay. So we have only two check marks.
Oh no, it's seldom.
Oh no, but these are the 4 options.
Perdón. Excuse me.
Mhm.
Es sometime.
Okay. Can you
Sometimes
read
is
the sentence?
we sometimes eat pasta.
All right. Yes, correct. Okay. Jancy? We cannot hear you. Can you check your microphone?
Usually do your homework?
Repeat one more time.
Do you usually do your homework?
Okay, yes, now I heard perfectly well. So do you usually do your homework? Good job. Okay, number 13. Who has not participated? Gerardo, Rigoberto?
We sometimes football.
Oh, we're missing a verb here. What verb are we missing here, guys?
Play. We
Yeah.
sometimes play football.
Yeah, this is a mistake in the exercise. So yes, we sometimes play football. Good job. All right. Number 14, Marcel Elizabeth. Hello.
My parents usually
Repeat, argue.
argue.
Okay. So what is the frequency we have here?
Never.
Never. It's never.
Oh, never.
Okay, so what is the correct sentence, Marcela?
My parents never argue.
Never argue, correct. Okay,
Teacher,
Miss, yes?
what is the meaning?
Oh, what is the meaning of the word argue?
Yes.
What is the meaning of argue, guys? Do you know?
Yes.
Discutir.
Correct. That's what it is.
Discusión.
Exactly. Like you can see in the picture, they are angry, right? Okay, and we have Mr. Douglas. You had a question or do you want to volunteer?
I'm volunteer.
Volunteer, thank you. What about this one, sir?
We usually gossip together. Go out together, I'm sorry.
Okay. We usually go out together. Perfect. And a volunteer for the last one?
Are you always happy?
Okay. Are you always happy?
Always happy?
Yes, correct. We have 100%. Excellent. Good job with this. Okay. All the exercise is completed. Questions about this exercise?
For me, no, teacher.
No, teacher.
No. Okay, we have one more exercise. This one is a little more complex because now what we have to do is just rewrite. No, wait, but this is not the exercise because this is too easy. Let me see. The other exercise. Well, I think both are easy. But vamos a trabajar mejor con este otro. One moment. Igual está fácil, but vamos a hacer este otro. One second. Okay. So So let me see. Can you help me reading the instructions? Mr. Harrison, can you read the instructions?
Yes, teacher. Complete the sentence. Use the adverb in the correct form of the verbs in brackets. Use contractions where possible.
Thank you. So what we're gonna do is complete the sentence. In every sentence we have a frequency adverb and a verb. So we have to complete the sentence with the two, the frequency adverb and the verb in the correct form. And aparte de eso, use contractions where possible. Okay? Is this clear?
Here.
Let's do something. Antes de empezar a hacerlo, que vamos a hacer aquí mismo, aquí mismo vamos a trabajar together. I'm going to give you right now around 2-3 minutes para que vayan viendo cada sentence y tengan una idea de cómo responderla. So, aquí mismo, como estamos, checking the screen, me voy a quedar in silence for a moment mientras ustedes analizan cada una de las sentences y en unos 3 minutes empezamos a responder, okay? If you have questions, I am here. So, time for thinking and solving this exercise right now. Okay, are you ready with the answers?
Okay.
Can I have a volunteer for the number one? Yes, Dora.
Okay. Our teacher, Mr. Stanley, never be late for lessons.
Okay. So never be late for lessons. What do you say, guys? Do you agree with this?
No.
No,
No.
because it's the
No.
verb to be.
No.
Or be
Okay.
is before never.
Okay, so here's the thing. Number one,
Uh-huh.
yes, be, the verb be. Remember at the beginning of the class, I don't remember who was it. I think it was Hilda. Who was it? Well, una de nuestras compañeras nos recordaba, right? Que the frequency adverbs go before the verb, except for the verb be, okay? The verb be goes before. That is number one.
Be never.
No, wait. That is number one. The verb be goes before the adverb. But number two, which is super important, we need to conjugate the verb be, okay? Because, for example, I cannot say, quitemos never.
Be never.
The teacher be late for lessons. No, right?
Be never. No.
We need to conjugate the verb be. So I cannot say, my teacher be late. Is that sentence correct?
No.
What is the correct sentence? My teacher
Is
is late.
Is
So we need to conjugate.
It's never late. Okay. Never
Is
late
never late.
for lesson.
Correct. So two things to remember, okay? Two things. Number one, the verb be goes before the adverb. But number two, the verb be needs to be conjugated, right? No puedo tener una sentence in simple present with literally be, como tal. No, it has to be conjugated. Am, is, or are. Okay? Now, another thing. Dora, you changed the sentence because you said Mr. Stanley, which is okay, right? Now, but I have a question. Solo confirmando. Guys, in this case, how do we pronounce this?
Mr.
No.
John.
Mrs.
So, in this particular sentence, are we talking about a man or a woman?
Woman. Miss.
So this person, Jones, this is the last name, right? So Jones is a man or a woman?
A woman.
It's a woman, okay? So this is Mrs. Jones. Repeat, Mrs. Jones.
Mrs. Jones.
Mrs. Jones, okay? So this is a very common mistake, por eso les estaba aclarando, because people make this mistake all the time. These are the three different titles that we can use for people, okay? So, for example, in here, how do we pronounce this?
Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith. And Mr. Smith is a man. Okay?
Yeah.
That's it. A man. How do we pronounce this?
Miss White.
Miss White. Miss. And Miss White is a woman. But specifically, to be more specific, Miss White is a single woman. Okay? Single woman. So for single women, we use Miss. And then how do we pronounce this one?
Mrs. Jones.
Mrs. Jones. And Mrs. Jones is a woman too, But specifically?
It's married.
Married. It's a married woman. Okay. So remember this. Mr., Miss, and Mrs. Okay. Very good. You have to be careful because imagine if you are dealing with a customer or somebody, right? Y en la información que te dan dice así, and you say, hello, Mr. Jones, and it's a woman, it's gonna be very uncomfortable, right? They're gonna be angry for that. So you have to be very careful. Okay. There you go. Number 2, any volunteers? Volunteers?
Me, teacher.
Yes.
I often cleaning my bedroom on the weekend.
Like this?
Yeah.
I often cleaning my bedroom at the weekend. What do you say, guys? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Remember, Laura?
It no in no in cleaning.
Okay. So
It's,
yeah, remember that right now we're writing sentences in simple present.
Yeah.
So in simple present, we use the verb in what form?
Clean.
Base form.
Base form.
Clean.
Base form.
Only clean.
Only clean. Because it's base form for the simple present. I often clean my bedroom at the weekend. Okay. Number 3, volunteers.
Me, teacher.
Go ahead, sir.
And my brother hardly ever helps me with my homework.
Hardly ever helps me with my homework. Okay, correct. I think yesterday we didn't see hardly ever, right? O sí salía en la lista de ayer. No, right?
No.
Hardly ever, okay.
I don't think so.
No, yeah, So hardly ever is another frequency adverb que no vimos yesterday, but ustedes pueden tomar nota, right? And hardly ever is very similar to, hardly ever is very similar to seldom, okay? Or rarely. Están como en el mismo nivel, okay? Seldom, rarely, hardly ever, okay? Gerardo, number 4.
I am sometimes bored in the math lessons.
Okay, so I am sometimes bored in the maths lessons. Now, remember that the exercise says, use contractions where possible. Can we make a contraction here? Yes. I'm sometimes bored in the maths lesson.
In the math lessons.
Good job. Volunteer for number 5.
We rarely watch football on TV.
We rarely watch football on TV. Good job. Thank you, sir. Next volunteer. Next volunteer.
You and Tony never play computer game with me.
All right, you and Tony never play computer games with me. Okay, number 7.
You are usually at the sports center on Sunday.
You are usually at the sports center on Sunday. Can we make a contraction?
You're usually.
You're usually.
You're usually. Correct. And number 8.
The school bus always arrives at 8:30.
Always arrives at 8:30. Okay, let's check. Okay, we got 8 out of 8. So that means excellent. Everything was correct. Good job. Okay. Questions about these phrases? No?
No.
Okay.
No.
Maybe any new words or any new vocabulary? No?
Bored.
Oh,
In the
okay.
number 4.
Number 4, repeat. Bored.
Okay. Bored.
And what is bored, guys?
Aburrido.
Aburrido.
Aburrido, correct.
Okay, thank you.
Aburrido. Okay. Correct, aburrido. Okay, any other new vocabulary? No. Okay,
No.
very good. Okay, my friends, so there you go, right? This is basically frequency adverbs, right? Frequency adverbs, adverbs of frequency, como le queramos llamar, right? This is how we're going to use them, okay? Okay. One moment, one moment. Okay, so we're going to continue with the class, but before we continue, let me take the picture for today. But give me a moment. I'm sorry, I got a little distracted because many of your classmates had sent me messages. I know we're having problems with the internet, so don't worry. Okay, so I was just checking those messages. Good. Turn on your camera so we can take the picture for today, okay? Smile, look handsome. All right. Good. Let me save this here. There it is. Perfect. And let's continue for the next part of our class. For the next part of our class, we will practice. Let me see. We have 35 minutes basically. Okay. So for the next part of our class, we're going to practice, and we're going to practice some listening, okay? Listening exercises. let me ask you something. How do you consider personally, how do you consider yourselves with the listening? Are you good at listening? More or less? What do you think?
More or less.
More or less? Okay.
More or less, yes.
But okay. So yeah, listening is super important, okay? Practicing listening is very important. We need to work on that. So we're gonna try to practice listening here in this class, por lo menos a couple of times during the week. But besides that, it's important that you practice your listening también todo el tiempo, todos los días, si es posible, right? That you practice listening. Cuando digo practice listening, no necesariamente significa me voy a poner a hacer un ejercicio de listening como tal, con preguntas y así. No necessarily, right? Puede ser, podemos practicar el listening simplemente watching videos, watching a TV series, watching a movie, siempre y cuando esté in English, we will be practicing listening. So that is super important. De esa manera, lo que queremos lograr es que ya English deje de sonar para nosotros como algo extraño, como un idioma raro, right? Y que ya nos empecemos ya nuestro cerebro a familiarizarse un montón con los sonidos de este idioma. So we're going to practice that today. Okay?
Okay.
So here we go. Give me just one moment. So, I will tell you what we're gonna do. Este listening está también súper relacionado a lo que estamos practicando right now, okay? So, first of all, antes de iniciar con el listening, antes de iniciar con el audio, we're going to practice with some vocabulary, okay? So, we have right here, this is the title of the conversation. What is the title? Can you tell me?
Interview with a swimmer.
With a swimmer.
Interview with a swimmer. So this person is a swimmer. That means a person that swims, you know, like professionally, maybe like a sport. So that is a swimmer, okay? So in this audio, we are going to listen to two people, okay? One person is making the interview and the other person is a swimmer. So they're going to ask different questions about this person's routine, okay? So they're gonna be talking about their routine. So it's simple present, routine, very similar to what we have been practicing. You're going to listen, pay attention, take notes, okay? That's my best recommendation, take notes, because later we're gonna have some questions. Is it clear?
Clear.
Okay.
In my case, yes.
Okay. But before we begin, as I said, we have some vocabulary. So this is a very easy activity before we start. Ileana, can you help me reading the instructions? Put this.
Interview with a swimmer. Put these activities in the normal order.
Okay. What is the normal order for these activities? First of all, let's practice the pronunciation. Laura, can you read this one?
Go to bed.
Go to bed. Luis Fernando?
Have classes and lunch.
Have classes and lunch. Jency? We couldn't hear you. No, check your microphone.
Shower?
Okay, more or less. Okay, yeah, wake up and have a shower. Good. Hilda?
Have dinner and watch TV.
have dinner and watch TV. And Marlene,
And get dressed and have breakfast.
okay, repeat, get dressed.
Get dressed and have breakfast.
Okay, get dressed and have breakfast. Okay, very good. Get dressed and have breakfast. Okay, so what do you think, guys, would be the most logical order for this routine? What is the first action?
Wake up and have a
Wake
shower.
up and have a shower.
Wake up and have a shower. Okay, wake up and have a shower is number 1. What will be number 2?
Get dressed and have
Get
breakfast.
dressed and have breakfast.
Get dressed and have breakfast. Okay, number 3?
Have classes and lunch.
Have
Have classes and lunch. Number 4?
Have dinner
Watch TV.
and watch TV.
Have dinner and watch TV. And the last one?
Go to bed.
Go to bed. Wait. No, sorry. Okay. Era wake up and then get dressed and have breakfast. Have classes and lunch. Have dinner and watch TV. Go to bed. Okay. Let's check. Yes. Good job. 5 out of 5. All right. This was easy. So this is some of the vocabulary that we will listen in the audio. Now, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I will share only the audio. Listen, pay attention, take notes. Here we go.
Hello, Dan.
Hi.
Can you tell me about a typical day in your life for the school magazine?
Yeah, sure.
So, what time do you get up?
Oh, I get up very early. I get up every day at 5 o'clock and go to the pool. Then I swim from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock.
You get up at 5 o'clock? Wow, that's early.
Yeah. Then at 8 o'clock, I have a shower, I get dressed and have breakfast. I have a big breakfast. Cereals, toast, bacon and eggs and orange juice.
What do you do after breakfast?
At 11 o'clock, I go to university. I'm studying sports science and I have classes from 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
When do you have lunch?
I have lunch at about 2 o'clock at the university.
What do you do after classes?
Sometimes I go to the gym and sometimes I meet my friends at a cafe.
What time do you have dinner?
I have dinner at 7 o'clock. Then I watch TV or go online and I usually go to bed at 10 o'clock.
Thanks, Dan. That's a busy day.
This recording was...
Okay, that's it. Very short. Did you understand? Was it easy? Was it difficult? Do you want to listen one more time?
Please, one more time.
One more time, please, teacher.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Here we go one more time. Listen.
Hello, Dan.
Hi.
Can you tell me about a typical day in your life for the school magazine?
Yeah, sure.
So, what time do you get up?
Oh, I get up very early. I get up every day at 5 o'clock and go to the pool. Then I swim from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock.
You get up at 5 o'clock? Wow, that's early.
Yeah. Then at 8 o'clock, I have a shower, I get dressed and have breakfast. I have a big breakfast. Cereals, toast, bacon and eggs and orange juice.
What do you do after breakfast?
At 11 o'clock, I go to university. I'm studying sports science and I have classes from 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
When do you have lunch?
I have lunch at about 2 o'clock at the university.
What do you do after classes?
Sometimes I go to the gym and sometimes I meet my friends at a cafe.
What time do you have dinner?
I have dinner at 7 o'clock. Then I watch TV or go online and I usually go to bed at 10 o'clock.
Thanks, Dan. That's a busy day.
This recording.
Okay. Did you get more details?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you ready for the questions?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, perfect. So let's check some questions that we have over here. So this is easy, okay? It says, are the sentences true or false? That's it, okay? Let me see. Gerardo Rigoberto, the first one.
It's true. Dan gets up early at 5 o'clock.
Okay, so you said it's true. Do you
Yes,
agree,
true.
classmates? Yes or no?
It's true.
Yes.
Yes.
Agree.
Yes.
Yes.
You agree.
I am.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Gabriela, number 2.
I don't know, teacher. I have bad connection for the rain.
Okay, no problem. But can you at least read the phrase?
He has a small breakfast.
He has a small breakfast. What do you
Small.
say, guys? True or
It's
false?
False.
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 False. Okay. Let's see. Fatima Guadalupe, can you help me with number 3?
Is true.
Okay, but can you read the phrase?
He's a student.
He's a student, and Fatima says true. What do you say, guys? True or false?
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
True.
It's
True.
true.
Miss Ruth, can you read number 4?
Dan has lunch at home is false.
It's false.
It's
Yes.
false. Okay. Oh dear, are you there, my friend? Oh dear, no. 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's not here. Let's go with another.
Yes.
Okay, number 5.
True.
No,
Okay,
it's
can you
false.
read the phrase?
He goes swimming after class.
Classes.
False.
Classes.
He goes swimming after classes. True or false?
False.
False.
False. Okay. And let's see. Roxana, number 6.
I don't remember, but I think true.
Okay, but can you read the phrase?
Dan watches TV or goes on the internet before bed.
How do we pronounce this verb?
I
Goes.
don't remember.
Goes.
Goes. Okay, so one more time, please, Roxana.
Dan watches TV or goes on the internet before bed.
Good job, thank you. And is that true or false, guys?
It's true.
True.
True. Okay. Are you sure about these answers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's check. And yes, good job. Everything is correct. Good job with the comprehension. We have a second exercise. And this time it's about details. So it says, fill the gaps with the correct activity to complete Dan's diary. So we have 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 p.m., 5 p.m., and 7 p.m. So what is the activity that Dan does at 5 a.m.?
Get up.
Get up.
Get up. What is the activity that he does at 6 a.m.?
Go swimming.
Go swimming.
Go swimming. What is the activity that he does at 8 a.m.?
Have breakfast.
Have breakfast.
Have breakfast. 11 a.m.?
Go to
Go
university.
to university.
Go to university. 2 p.m.?
Have lunch.
Lunch.
Have lunch. 5 p.m.?
Meet friends.
Met or meet?
Meet.
Meet
Friends
friends.
in cafe.
And 7 p.m.?
Have dinner.
Have dinner. Okay, let's check. Yes, good job. Everything is correct. Wow, you guys did an excellent job with the listening. Very good job. Congratulations. Okay, now to finish with this activity, we're going to listen one more time. We're going to listen one more time, but no solo vamos a listen, we're also going to read the text, okay? Para que sí tengamos super clear qué era lo que estábamos escuchando. And I want you to do something. Listen, read, and at the same time, take notes of any new vocabulary or difficult words so we can clarify. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, listen and remember to tell me which are the new words for you. Here we go.
Hello, Dan.
Hi.
Can you tell me about a typical day in your life for the school magazine?
Yeah, sure.
So, what time do you get up?
Oh, I get up very early. I get up every day at 5 o'clock and go to the pool. Then I swim from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock.
You get up at 5 o'clock? Wow, that's early.
Yeah. Then at 8 o'clock, I have a shower, I get dressed and have breakfast. I have a big breakfast. Cereals, toast, bacon and eggs and orange juice.
What do you do after breakfast?
At 11 o'clock, I go to university. I'm studying sports science and I have classes from 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
When do you have lunch?
I have lunch at about 2 o'clock at the university.
What do you do after classes?
Sometimes I go to the gym and sometimes I meet my friends at a cafe.
What time do you have dinner?
I have dinner at 7 o'clock. Then I watch TV or go online and I usually go to bed at 10 o'clock.
Thanks, Dan. That's a busy day.
Okay, very good. There you have the text for this audio. Any questions about any of these words? Did you find any new vocabulary? Mm-hmm.
In my case, teacher, go online. It's the first time I can hear and see that combination of
phrase.
words. Yeah,
Okay.
because in our context, I heard surfing the internet or something like that.
All right.
This is the first time I can hear and see go online.
Okay, yeah. But yes, just like you said, surfing the internet, surfing the web,
Yeah.
it's basically the same thing as go online, right? So go online, it means to connect to the internet, right? That's what it
Okay.
means, to go
Okay.
online.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other new word, guys?
In my case, no, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else? No? No more new words?
No, teacher.
Okay. There you go. Perfect. All right. So good job. Good job with the listening. Any questions about this text? All right.
No, teacher.
Okay. We still have time. We have like more than 10 minutes left. So I think we can do at least one more. This is very short. This is very short. So let me see if we can do this one to practice just a little more. Aprovechando el tiempo que nos queda. So just give me one moment. One second. Okay, so we're gonna do one more activity, one more listening activity, okay? And this is gonna be faster, okay? Porque tampoco tenemos a lot of time. So, before we do the listening, para que se nos haga más fácil y más rápido, let's read the questions and then we do the listening. So, the first question, Miss Hilda Noemi, can you read it? What time?
What time does the man get up?
And the options are?
At 5 a.m., at 7 a.m., at 6 a.m.
Okay, that is question number one. Question number two, Mr. Herson, can you read it?
What time does he get to work? At 7 a.m., at 9 a.m., at 8 a.m.
Okay. Next question, please read it, Dora.
What do with his family around 6:30 p.m.? They play games, they eat dinner, they read books together.
Okay. Next question, Roxana.
What do the man and his wife do after the kids go to bed? Kids?
Yeah, the kids go to bed.
They clean the house, they watch TV, they play games.
Okay. And Ruth, the last one.
What is one thing the man does not say about his wife? She goes shopping for food. She has to take their children to school. She helps the kids with their homework.
Okay. So these are the questions that we want to answer about this conversation, okay? It's a very similar conversation, two people talking about a routine, okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, listen, here we go.
So, what's your usual day like? You always seem so busy. Well, I usually get up around 5 a.m. and work on the computer until 6.
Why do you get up so early?
Well, I have to leave home at 20 to 7 so I can catch a bus at 7 o'clock. It takes me about 20 minutes to walk to the bus stop from my house.
And what time do you get to work?
My bus takes about an hour to get there, but it stops right in front of my office.
That's nice. And what time do you get off work?
Around 5 o'clock. Then we eat dinner around 6:30, and my wife and I read and play with the kids until 8 or so.
So when do you work on your website? You said one time that you create it at home.
Well, my wife and I often watch TV or talk until 10 o'clock. She then often reads while I work on my site, and I sometimes stay up until the early hours in the morning, but I try to finish everything by 1 or 2.
And then you get up at 5 a.m.?
Well, yeah, but it's important to live a balanced life. I enjoy what I do, but you have to set aside time for family and yourself.
I agree.
But I think my wife has the toughest job. She spends her whole day taking care of the family, taking the kids to school, working in the garden, buying groceries, taking the kids to piano lessons.
Wow.
That's a full-time job, but she enjoys what she does.
Well, it sounds like you're a busy but lucky man.
I think so too.
Okay, that was a little faster, right?
Yes.
Okay, but were you able to understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to listen one more time?
Yes.
Please,
Okay. Okay, let's listen one more time. All right, let's listen one more time. Mute your microphones. Here we go.
So, what's your usual day like? You always seem so busy.
Well, I usually get up around 5 a.m. and work on the computer until 6.
Why do you get up so early?
Well, I have to leave home at 20 to 7 so I can catch a bus at 7 o'clock. It takes me about 20 minutes to walk to the bus stop from my house.
And what time do you get to work?
My bus takes about an hour to get there, but it stops right in front of my office.
That's nice. And what time do you get off work?
Around 5 o'clock. Then we eat dinner around 6:30, and my wife and I read and play with the kids until 8 or so.
So when do you work on your website? You said one time that you create it at home.
Well, my wife and I often watch TV or talk until 10 o'clock. She then often reads while I work on my site, and I sometimes stay up until the early hours in the morning, but I try to finish everything by 1 or 2.
And then you get up at 5 a.m.?
Well, yeah, but it's important to live a balanced life. I enjoy what I do, but you have to set aside time for family and yourself.
I agree.
But I think my wife has the toughest job. She spends her whole day taking care of the family, taking the kids to school, working in the garden, buying groceries, taking the kids to piano lessons.
Wow.
That's a full-time job, but she enjoys what she does.
Well, it sounds like you're a busy but lucky man.
I think so too.
Okay, there it is. So, really quick, because we don't have a lot of time. What time does the man get up?
At 5
At
a.m.
5 a.m.
At 5 a.m.
5 a.m.
Yes.
Let's check. Yes, correct. He gets up at 5 a.m. What time does he get to work?
8 a.m.
Gerardo says it at 8 a.m. What about the others? What time?
7 a.m.
At 7 a.m.
7 a.m.
Okay, I want to hear the majority. So only tell me
8 a.m.
7 or 8. 1, 2, 3.
8 a.m.
Oh my God, I want to hear the majority, solo escuché una persona. Okay, everybody, what is the answer? 7 or 8?
8 a.m. He take the bus at 7.
8.
1 hour in the bus. Yes, at 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Okay, hoy todos cambiaron de opinión. All right, so at 8 a.m., let's check. Yes, correct. He gets to work at 8 a.m. Good job. All right. What does he do with his family at 6:30?
They eat dinner.
They eat dinner.
They eat dinner.
Correct. What do the man and his wife do after the kids go to bed?
They watch TV.
Watch TV.
They watch TV.
They watch TV. Okay. And what is one thing that he does not say about his wife?
She helps the kid with
He
their
goes
With their
shopping for
homework.
food. Is not, no? Say about.
no,
Yeah,
She
what
goes
is
shopping
what is
for
one thing
food.
that he does not
He
say?
goes
helps the
shopping.
kids with their homework.
She goes shopping.
Help the kids with their homework, I think.
She heard the kids with.
Okay. Option 1, 2, or 3.
Three.
Three. Yes,
Three.
three.
Okay, let's check.
Nice.
Yes, correct.
Doesn't say about his wife.
Yes, he doesn't say this.
Yes.
Good job, good job. All right, 5 out of 5. You guys are experts in the listening. Good job. Okay, just like last time, we are going to listen one more time. Wait, let me close this. We're gonna listen one more time. And this time we're going to read the text. Okay, pay attention. Here we go.
So, what's your usual day like? You always seem so busy.
Well, I usually get up around 5 a.m. and work on the computer until 6.
Why do you get up so early?
Well, I have to leave home at 20 to 7 so I can catch a bus at 7 o'clock. It takes me about 20 minutes to walk to the bus stop from my house.
And what time do you get to work?
My bus takes about an hour to get there, but it stops right in front of my office.
That's nice. And what time do you get off work?
Around 5 o'clock. Then we eat dinner around 6:30, and my wife and I read and play with the kids until 8 or so.
So when do you work on your website? You said one time that you created at home.
Well, my wife and I often watch TV or talk until 10 o'clock. She then often reads while I work on my site, and I sometimes stay up until the early hours in the morning, but I try to finish everything by 1 or 2.
And then you get up at 5 a.m.?
Well, yeah, but it's important to live a balanced life. I enjoy what I do, but you have to set aside time for family and yourself.
I agree.
But I think my wife has the toughest job. She spends her whole day taking care of the family, taking the kids to school, working in the garden, buying groceries, taking the kids to piano lessons.
Wow.
That's a full-time job, but she enjoys what she does.
Well, it sounds like you're a busy but lucky man.
I think so too.
All right. There you go. New words.
I think I think
Toughest.
yes.
Yes.
Toughest. Okay.
Superlative.
It's a superlative, yes. The original form is tough. Tough is the same as difficult. Okay, difficult, tough. So the toughest is the same as the most difficult. Correct. So his wife has the toughest job, so the most difficult job, because she stays with the kids, she takes care of them, she buys groceries, she does everything. So that is the most difficult job. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Listen, let's do something because we don't have a lot of time. Actually, nos queda menos de 1 minute, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share this link with you so that you can continue, you know, checking the text, right? Puedan ir viendo qué palabras no conocían. And then you can investigate. And also, if you have any questions, we can discuss in our next class. Sounds good?
Okay.
You have the link over there on WhatsApp.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Perfect. So thank you so much for your attention. Remember, no classes tomorrow. Okay? I will see you on Friday. Tomorrow we don't have classes. Okay? Goodbye, everybody. Take care. Have a nice rest of your day.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.